Hi, we're here to just give you some tips about some ways to keep your shoulders nice and limber. A lot of times when we're fighting, we're so far forward all the time. People get a lot of injury because you're doing a lot of the same motion, so we get a lot of overuse injuries. So what we want to do is just show you some ways to open up that capsule and keep the range of motion in that joint. So Cameron's going to be my little demonstrator here. We're going to start with one that you may have seen in PT before. Is what she's going to do is bend over and just let her arm drape, and then just draw little circles with her arm. So just relax. So what we're doing, let's do it sideways. Can you turn sideways? Sure. Other way, honey. Sure. There we go. So what she's doing is just letting that shoulder drop down as much as she can and trying to initiate the movement from the shoulder, not the wrist. That's it. So now she's getting some movement. I don't know if you can tell. Before this was hardly moving, and now she's getting a little bit of range as she's moving. Now reverse the direction. So just doing 10 in each direction will help open that capsule a little bit. Okay, come on up. So that's a nice one to do. Another shoulder range of motion exercise, go ahead and put that weight down, is to just do shoulder circles. So to take your right arm and reach up as high as you can, but don't let your ribs pop up. Our tendency is to let our rib cage take the work. Keep the ribs down and just circle back as far as you can and then come back in. Good. So try, if you can, to keep the ribs straight. Good. So notice that once I took her rib cage away from the work, her arm really has to do all the work, and she's going to open up a little bit better. Good. One more time. Nice. Okay, and then she would repeat that again with the other side. Another thing that happens in our shoulders is our deltoids get really tight. So let's do a deltoid stretch. So you're going to take that right arm forward, bring it across your body, hook it with the other, drop the shoulder down, and then pull. So a lot of times when I see people do this, their shoulders way over here. You want to keep your shoulders forward and just bring it across. So I'm even going to bring her back a little. There we go. So again, we take it out of the waist, right? Our thoracic spine does the movement for us if we don't let the shoulder do the movement. Good. Oh, see, she likes this one. She's doing both sides, too. Try to drop that down away from your ear. That's the other thing. You'll see people let that shoulder drive up towards the ear. We want to keep it down and just relax. Good. Okay, so obviously, punching, we shorten the muscles here. So we want to open the chest and the front of the shoulder. So one of the ways to do that is to take your hand out to the side and then turn your fingers back. Just by turning those fingers back, some of you might feel it tight in your bicep. That's the start because that muscle contracts, it's all connected. And then gently move that arm back. Gently, and then come back to center. Again, start with fingers forward, rotate back, so that's stretching all the fascia, and then extend back and open the front of the shoulder. Good, and release it, do that again, rotate, and press back. And then come back. Okay, good. So you can do that again on the other side, and that'll help to open that up. Let's just do one more. You're going to turn sideways, and we're going to start with an elbow bent. Without moving the rest of your arm, I want you to lift and lower just your shoulder. So it's going to go up and down. So no other body part is moving, right? The arm kind of moves, but that's not the driver. She's driving the shoulder up and down. So you can see how Cameron's kind of rolls forward a little. Yeah, it's better. Straight up and down. Now I want you to take that shoulder back and forth. Good. And then forward. Good. Back and front. But let the shoulder do the work. Great. Nothing else. Good. So now she's got some movement forward and back, up and down. Now we're going to do a circle. So I want you to take it up, back, down, and front. Good. But try not to let those ribs get into play again. Good. Very nice. And then take it in the opposite direction. Good. The hard thing is to keep the rest of the body still while moving just that joint and working on mobility in just that joint. Okay, relax. And that's our shoulder series.